So I try to stay away from hyperbole, but this man, Donald Trump, is a literal fucking supervillain. I mean, every day it's something new. And today, what did he do? Well, the United States Air Force, which Donald Trump is in charge of, the commander-in-chief, has announced it will withhold retirement pay from transgender service members being separated from military service. What does that mean? It means that for the people who are actually retiring early from the military, and yes, you can get a pension without serving a full 20 years. Right? There's a number of reasons why it happens. But those people are essentially now going to be fucked over if they're transgender. And it's not because, oh, well, we didn't like their service or this or that or some technical reason. No. The reason is because they are transgender, right? So veterans who have served our country, hardworking Americans who have risked their lives serving our country, who have made that sacrifice to travel around seas, serving our country, and doing what people generally think of as a good act, serving our country of the United States, working as government employees, and hell, property of the government practically when you're a service member. Those people who've done that and dedicated their lives to that, and then under certain rare circumstances where they're allowed to retire early, they're now all being rejected if they are transgender. Tell me how that's not fucking evil. Tell me how that's. I want you, if you're conservative, type down right now in the comments how that's not evil. This is a man who is anti-free speech, right? In the fullest capacity, in the fullest capacity that a person could be, practically. I mean, he won't come out and say it, but let's look. He's within his power. He's doing everything that he can to be anti-free speech and censor those who he doesn't like. That's what he's doing. Oh, you want to express yourself in a certain way? Fuck you. You're not allowed to. You want to modify your body in a certain way? Fuck you. You're not allowed to. This is a man who is evil. This is a man who cannot be trusted in public office for discriminating against certain people and groups in this country. This is disgusting. It's obscene, and he needs to be removed from office. Because right now it's the transgender community, but tomorrow it could be you. What happens when he doesn't like something that you do in a group that you have? What if he didn't like tattoos, for example, right? And he says, all right, any service member with tattoos, screw you. You're not getting a pension anymore. This is ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this man is this dude is like, he's like the knockoff version or like the light version of Emperor Palpatine, except he's a little bit more behind the scenes with it. Really even, in fact, he's not even behind the scenes. We got the media report on this dude 24/7. I mean, the corruption is plain as day. Anti-free speech, right? He's pro-war. I mean, he's funding multiple genocides, religious demagoguery, like posting the 10 Commandments in classrooms. Like, in what way is that? Do we not have a separation of church and state in this country? Did I just forget that? I'm sorry. Did I not go to school and study American studies and the Constitution and the amendments? Did I not learn about history to know that we have these protections? And yet, in a lot of places, these are being upheld, even though we have precedent, I believe, even dating back to like the 1980s, which this was set in stone. That's not allowed to fly. And he's trying to back up people who are supporting these claims and these policies. This is insane. I mean, this is a man who is covering up, or I guess being a pivotal role in the Epstein conspiracy right now. I mean, I would argue. I mean, like, look. You say you have a client list. You don't release the client list. Say we got a video. Of course, there's a missing minute. I mean, like, Ghislaine Maxwell is moving prisons with transfers. Of course, they're going to deny everything. And maybe they're all innocent. But I don't know. I'd like to see a little bit more transparency. An allegation's an allegation. I'll give you that. But I want to see more transparency. This is a man who's anti-healthcare, right? I mean, just the other day, he screwed 17 million people out of healthcare, out of health insurance, right, by cutting Medicaid. Bro, this is a fucking supervillain, right? And then we got pro-market manipulation. I mean, look at everything he's done with crypto. This is a president who's going to rug pull people at some point. This is insanity. This is crazy. And even if he doesn't rug pull people at some point, he's going to make a lot of money doing this here. And it's still going to devalue the coin the second he starts selling. Let's be honest with ourselves. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You're going to look at me and tell me that I'm wrong? Okay, buddy. You know what? Let's announce tariffs. You know what? The next day, how about we decide that we're going to actually repeal those tariffs, Oh wait, if you actually look at the data, multiple people beforehand who probably had insider information and were able to make a fortune off of these trades or off of that announcement, right? You can see the number of trades skyrocket, half an hour before the official announcement. I don't know. Everything seems suspicious to me. And perhaps I'm in the minority. But I do not think that I am. This is the worst president of the 21st century, and I would argue the worst president it's tough. We had Reagan, so I can't really say the worst president since Reagan. How about that? Bad guy. Very bad guy. And this is just one of the most disgusting things ever. And I think even if you're conservative here, right, the fact that you can take away retirement pay that should be almost pretty much guaranteed in a lot of cases to these people, the fact that they can just take that away means that they can take away from any group. So what happens when it's you next? And then think about it this way. They're serving their country, man. You're betraying them like this? Shame on the government. For shame on you. Shame on you. People need to hold this man accountable. We need to get him out of office as fast as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something that boils my blood. Makes my blood itch. Even if you did something that for some, let's call it something. Obviously, there's the trans ban. Let's say that they don't want trans people in the military anymore, right? You're just going to negate all of their years of service. Let's say you served 17 years, right? You're just going to deny those 17 years if they didn't exist? It's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case here. I'm curious to see what you have to say in the comments. But thank you so much for 300 subscribers. We are going to try to hit the next goal here of 500. I think that we can do it. In fact, I think that this channel is growing at a decent pace here, but I think I just got to keep a little bit more consistency with the uploads. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Help out the algorithm here, and I want to know what you have to say in the comments. Always do your own research. Always make up your own mind. And let's try to stay true, even if we can't agree on what we want for the country. Let's try to stay true at least to free speech and freedom of expression and freedom of religion. I mean, for the love of God, the First Amendment was like a blessing, and we're just going to dispense with it. Oh, my God. I'm getting too mad. Yo, hit that subscribe button. I'll talk to you later.